Okay, so for tonight's accountability, I thought I would show you how to make a good, healthy, clean meal. So first, and I ground my ground beef, which is grass-fed and pasture-raised. Actually, it comes from my friend's field, and they from cows that graze in the shadow of the Tetons. So it's pretty good beef. So I have ground my ground beef, and I'm going to make a shepherd's pie, and I'll show you. I don't know. Always, I just put it in there. Oh, there you go. Always use cast iron. The reason why I use cast iron is because a lot of people are iron deficient, and you can use cast iron and it'll put iron in your food, which is so great because you need those nutrients. I pre-did my potatoes, and so I have fresh potatoes that I then cooked. I will show you this part, but I have to go out in my garden first. This is not the next step, but I will show you that I already did my potatoes here. Stainless steel bowl. Yes, microplastic on the plastic wrap, but life. And I try to keep the skins on them because there's more nutrients in the skin. Fun fact. Okay, now I have to go out in my garden and get all the rest. This is my garden. There we go. So I'm gonna need some bell peppers. So I'm gonna pick these guys. I'm gonna need probably 2. I'm gonna need an onion. I'm not curing this onion, so it's gonna be fine. This is my harvesting basket. Super fun. Okay, and then you need to grab some basil and try to pick the basil that is trying to go to seed, because you don't want it to go to seed, so it will keep growing big. So basil, and then I need tomatoes. I have so many tomato plants, but we're just gonna take these Romas because, whoops, there is a lot of meat in Romas. So this is what we came in with, and we're gonna wash it. I even got, look at that cucumber. And holy cow, look at that fatty. He's so good. And then this guy. We're not gonna put the cucumbers in, but just these guys. Alright, hands are clean. Now, take your super awesome looking onion and take off the bottom and the top. Cut it into fourths. This is the best part. You just throw everything into the blender to make the best sauce. Maybe not that much onion right away. Okay, we'll do this in layers. Tomatoes, green onion, or it's not green onion. This is a green pepper. Green pepper. The seeds come out. Cut that guy up. More tomatoes. Probably only need half of that onion. It's pretty ginormous. I don't like that part of the tomato. Fix him. Look, he's orange. It's an heirloom. It's so pretty. Oh, and this guy is purple. And put basil. Basil. Don't use this part of your basil. Just pick off the leaves. That part's really bitter, but you want to make sure that when you're picking your basil, you're picking that piece, because it helps it so that it'll keep growing big, and you want it to grow big and big. Okay, then I'm gonna put in these little cherry tomatoes too, because they're so cute. Cherry tomatoes, all the tomatoes. Except for I get to eat this tomato. Okay, so I'm gonna blend this up now. This guy. And then top part. And blend. It's gonna be noisy. Okay, I grabbed it. Garlic, salt in my little tiny jar. That's fine. It's gonna be delicious. It's fine. Lid. And then what? Well, we'll just blend slow. Maybe. We're okay. Okay, now we're gonna put this together. Let me take you over here. Okay, so we have. Let's see if I can show you. This is amazing. I'm sure you guys are just loving my cooking video. Okay, so we have our delicious ground beef. Now, we need to add all of this goodness into this pot. And then, next, you need to add some green beans. And I did not season my ground beef on purpose because I wanted to have all of the flavors, and it may or may not be salty. Oh, it is actually perfect. Hallelujah. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my green beans and I will show that part next. Okay, next part. Decided to go a little crazy. We're gonna do corn and green beans. My garden is not producing green beans yet because I planted them late. So these are green beans from, I think, last year. So I canned these, and this is corn that was in our cornfield, like we planted a couple years ago. This year's pumpkin field. And it's good corn. It's non-GMO, fresh grown. I cut these off of the cob myself. So we're gonna drain these and stick them on. That's the next plan. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I strained all the juices out, and now we're just gonna stick them on this. And you know, now I'm thinking about it, I probably should have canned my green beans and cut them smaller, but that's okay. We're going to have giant green beans, and it will be delicious. Because I know the green beans are delicious. So, next part is put the mashed potatoes on top. Okay, so I forgot to push record when I was putting mashed potatoes on top, but that's fine. Mashed potatoes are now on top. It's pretty full, so I'm going to stick this on a cookie sheet because it might boil over, which is fine because that just means that it's delicious. And then 350, about 30 minutes, and then it will be ready and so yummy. The end.